hearts and forbidden bliss. Can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within.
So after that dramatic intro, starting out with using a concealer to blank out my natural eyelid colour, just blending that out with a beauty blender, and then going in with a dark cream shadow colour and just popping that all over my lid just to help create the black, just to help with the black that we're going to use. I can't talk. And then just packing that over top with a black matte eyeshadow on both lids. Not being too precise here. I'm really just packing down the colour using a flat synthetic brush before I go in and blend it out. Then I'm going in with a sort of matte brown colour and just starting to blend that out. Again, I'm really not being that precise. I literally just use this brown colour and the black for this whole entire eye look. It's supposed to be messy. You're supposed to look kind of dead looking. So this is the one time you can just go, you don't have to be perfect with your black smoky eye, really. You can just sort of just blend it out messy if you want to, because that's part of the whole look. Very easy. So yeah, as you can see, just blending that out, really taking it right into the inner corner of my eye as well. Then I'm taking a black smudgy, this is actually quite a good one for your waterline that's going to stay on along my lash line and waterline, just to darken up that area so there's no sort of white random spots. And then taking a liner and just lining the top of my lash line, and I actually create a bit of a wing as well, just sort of for that Egyptian cat eye type look. Chuck on some mascara on my top lashes. I don't actually use any fake lashes as well. I just go ham with the mascara on my lashes, really thicken them up. Before I'm taking some liquid latex now. You can buy this pretty much anywhere these days. And you can also find this technique anywhere on YouTube. Just search how to do it. Basically just laying down some liquid latex, taking some tissue, putting that on top before I go in and then add some more layers of liquid latex. And then once this dries, you then can go in and add some cuts or start pulling it apart, whatever, if you want to create that ripped skin effect. So also just putting a bit on my forehead, as you can see that I'm doing here. I didn't build up these layers too much. Just picking a bit of a hole in my side cheek one. I will add in some black in there later just to make my skin look kind of a bit rotting as we are a mummy. Taking some foundation. I probably should have used a thicker foundation. I think I actually used some other foundation as well later on because this was a bit sheer. So maybe grab more of a full coverage foundation and then just blending this over the top. I sort of tried to use a lighter shade just to blend over the top of that liquid latex as well. So it's making it look a bit more like skin. We will go in and shade all of this later on, so don't be too concerned if this isn't completely covered up. Then just covering up my dark circles. Again, you don't have to worry about too much about covering up your dark circles. I just wanted to have a bit of a base down really for the eyeshadow, just because I find that it just helps just keep it on and stay better than if you just went over the top on your bare skin. So just blending that out, of course. And then I just go in and set my under eye and set my face because we don't want it to slip and move around everywhere. And just using, setting the rest of my face, as you can see, to help blend everything out that we're going to use later. So this place isn't tacky, really. I'm so bad at voiceovers. Anyway, now taking the same black eyeshadow I used before and just filling in my eyebrows, basically making them nice and black. I tried to make them a little bit more straighter and pointy, sort of pointing up a bit more, because that's kind of what her eyebrows were like, but I couldn't really change the shape of my natural eyebrow too much unless I wanted to block out my eyebrows, but I couldn't be bothered. And then I'm actually using an old eyebrow wand and some mascara to put through my eyebrows to make them look a bit bushier. Just taking that same pencil again on my waterline, and then I'm going in with a black shadow, the same black shadow under my eye, and I actually take a bit of this and put it on top of the pencil on my waterline just to set it a bit so it doesn't move around. If you do this, just be really careful that you don't use too much shadow, because trust me, eyeshadow in your eyeball does not feel nice. So just be really careful when you do that. And then I'm taking a mix of the black and then that brown and just really blending my lower lash line out, blowing it out, really smoking it out, as you can see, because, well, you know, basically I am trying to make it look like I've got some really bad dark circles going on, because I'm kind of dead, as you know. You're a mummy, so that's what I'm doing. Going ham in again with more mascara on my lower lashes. And then what's next? Yes, mascara, okay, yep, okay. Taking that liquid liner before and then just taking that on my inner corner and sort of making it pointing it out. I don't know what you call it, make it pointy. You know what I mean? So it really gives it more of a cat eye effect, kind of Egyptian-like. You get what I mean. And then taking some white, sort of slightly shiny eyeshadow and on the highest points of my face to kind of make my skin look a bit more paler and, you know, dead looking. So just doing that, because I find this is the easiest way to make my face look pale without having to use liquid, cream, whatever. And then taking a contour shade that's quite a lot more grey, and just really starting to contour the shit out of my face. Basically, like, really going in, really trying to make my face look very hollow. So yeah, this is where you can really go in with your contour. And then, as you can see, I'm just adding in bits and pieces with grey eyeshadows, other bit more brown, more contour colour, a bit of black, just adding it all around the face, in the hollows of my cheeks, around the, you know, the latex where we've got some rotting skin type look, just anywhere where I think that I need it. So just adding that in, just all these details to sort of kind of make the skin look a bit rotting, a bit sallow, a bit gross. You get my meaning. So basically just adding that anywhere around the face that I think that I need it. Going in and blocking out my lips with some foundation so they're nice and pale. And then taking a black liquid lipstick and adding that in more in the very center, blending that out a bit just to make my lips kind of dead and rotting. Then taking the liquid liner again and just using a reference photo from the movie, trying to copy the symbols on her face as much as possible. I only really did this when I was sort of looking at the face symbols. If I didn't worry about it being too exact, I sort of just, as I went along, I kind of just followed the same patterns and just made it up as I went, really, because it's time consuming and I got bored, so and frustrated, so I just sort of did whatever. Taking that onto my neck as well, and as you can see, I have actually taken some white paint and sort of done the same thing on my body with black, etc., and then did all the symbols all over my chest and shoulders. So I didn't show that because otherwise this video would be way too long. Taking some black paint and adding that feature onto my fingernails like in the movie, and there you have it. Chuck on a black wig and you're ready, basically, and some bandages. And I hope you enjoyed this look. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.